Last week we processed our homegrown meat birds here on the Little Red Farm. These 3 were smaller than the rest of them, and that happens sometimes. Not every bird grows at the exact same rate, and some of them are just smaller. So these 3 were smaller, and I decided just to roast them up. I went ahead and kind of smushed them down so they'd lay nice and flat, and then I used salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, celery salt, mustard powder, and a little bit of smoked paprika and cayenne pepper. And then I rubbed them all up real good and made sure that they were laying back flat again. You can rub the seasonings under the skin or also inside the cavity. I set the stove to 300 degrees and then I checked on them after about an hour and a half. If you want to see if your meat is done, especially poultry, you can kind of pull, and if there is blood leaking out of the joints or colored fluid, it's not done yet. So I popped these back in the oven, still at 300 degrees, and checked on them in another hour. Now, if you don't want the skin quite so crispy on the top, you can cover them with foil or do them in a covered baking dish. Now you can see that the liquid is running clear. When the liquid is running clear on your meat, that means it's cooked all the way through. And when it pulls apart easily, that also means it's done. So it is crispy on the outside. I'm not worried about that. Nice tender chicken on the inside.